Let's determine if these sequences are arithmetic or geometric. If they're arithmetic, you are adding a constant value throughout your sequence to get the next term. If it's geometric, you're multiplying a constant amount to get to the next term. So if we look at the very first sequence, you're going from negative 13 to negative 9. I think most of us can see that we're adding 4 here. If it's arithmetic, we should be constantly adding 4 to get to the next term. So if we're going from negative 9 to negative 5, that is also 4. If you go from negative 5 to negative 1, it's also 4. Now, it is a great idea to make sure that you're checking every single value. So then 7 plus 4 is also 11. And then we have 11 plus 4 is going to be 15. So this sequence is arithmetic. Now we're moving on to that second sequence that you see here. We are at 2, and then notice that we're going to 5. So if I think about going from 2 to 5, I think about adding 3. That number comes to my mind pretty quick. But then if it's arithmetic, I should be able to continuously add 3, and I can't because 5 plus 3 is 8, and it's not 9. So then you would add 4. Okay, so that truly isn't arithmetic. Now, we may think maybe it's geometric, but you think about going from 2 to 5, you don't really know what you're multiplying by. Same thing for 5 to 9, etc. So this would be neither. Let's look at the last one here. You're going from 1 to 2, so that would be adding 1. But then if you try to go from 2 to 4 by adding 1, that's not correct because 2 plus 1 is going to give you 3, not 4. So you're adding 2. And then from 4 to 8, you're really adding 4. So this one's definitely not arithmetic, but let's see if it's geometric. If we're multiplying, you would say 1 times 2 is 2. And let's see if we can continue to multiply by 2 and get the next term. So then 2 times 2 is 4. So that's looking good. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. 32 times 2 is 64. And then 64 times 2 is 128. So since we're multiplying, then that means that my sequence is geometric. And then that's it. That's how you determine the difference. If you haven't followed us, make sure you hit that follow button now. I'll see you next time.